Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the challenge. It's been a little while since I've been doing this because I've been focusing on my business, and I think that's going to be one of the themes of this post. I have been getting writer's block, vlogger's block, whatever that thing is, and I've decided that if I'm going to carry on making these YouTube videos, because I really want to, I need to make life easier for myself, work smarter, not harder, right? So rather than editing them all down, fancying things, having these little pop-up windows that I used to have, and even title cards, that would all add an extra couple of hours into my editing. And until I can outsource that, it makes life easier if I just talk at you or talk at myself, depending on how many of you actually watch this. So what I want to do is cover off the points. So I went on my Facebook group. If you're not on my Facebook group yet, please come and join. It's free, it's great, it's really inclusive, it's really collaborative, and there's a small community mentality despite there being over 1,500 of us, and it's really great for anyone starting a new side hustle that wants encouragement and growth. Okay, let's get that out of the way. What I did is I asked a question in there, what sort of things would you want me to share? And I've asked that before, and people have come at me with things, and I'm sorry if I've let you down and not shared them. That all changes. First up is one that I've been promising for weeks, and a guy in my group quite rightly called me on it. Fair play to you, mate. I won't name you, but you know who you are. And he said, you've been promising to tell us for ages what it is you're doing next as part of the challenge in the next phase. And he's quite right. And the reason that it's been put off, not consciously, it's because, quite frankly, I don't know. Well, I didn't know. I have only just come to terms with what it is I should be doing. Now, to answer this properly, I feel like I should take you all back to the beginning and go from there. When I started this, I knew I wanted to monetize the internet, and I knew I wanted to bring people with me. That was important. I knew that I could talk at a camera. I've always been confident in public speaking and generally transparent sharing. And I admire people like Emma Hamilton at the Amazon Dream, Hayden Davidson, Hayden FBA TV. Those two stand out to me, as well as others, but they documented their journey from the beginning, from their parents' bedrooms, from their small house when they were skint while working a full-time job. That was so important to me, that if you're going to do it from the start and let people see your journey. So when you eventually, when I'm talking to myself here, get to a point where you're the six-figure seller, you can say, look, I've done it like you were, like I was, and here is the proof. I'm not somebody that's just going to try and fleece you, because that's really important. Transparency and honesty, I'm sure you can appreciate by now, having watched me for 6 months, is kind of the thing that I'm proud of. So I wanted to document that. On top of that, I knew that it would keep me on my path, and I knew it would keep me accountable. And if I had to give you monthly updates on my monthly goals, win, lose or draw, it would motivate me to go on for the next month. So that's my thought process before I got started on this challenge. I knew I was going to do Amazon FBA, and I knew that eventually I'd get to a point where YouTube start paying me. They still aren't yet, because I still haven't met my threshold of 4,000 hours viewed. So I'm not getting my YouTube payment yet. But what happened, and I'm not moaning when I say this, it just blew up in a way that I never saw it coming. The fact that I had nearly 2,000 followers before I'd even made my first sale, it's just mind-blowing. And somehow things have resonated, and I put it down to the timing, as well as giving myself the pat on the back that I should deserve. Yeah, let's be honest. I'm all about avoiding an imposter syndrome thing. I went live the day after the Truss and Kwarteng mini budget that blew the country wide open. And I think at that point, everyone was crying out for someone to show them how they could make a couple of £100 and hopefully lead by example. And that's what I wanted to do. Now, the success I had in that, it basically meant that I had to keep that plate spinning as well as the Amazon business. So I was never given the opportunity just to focus on Amazon. I felt obligated, whether this was just in my mind or whether it was real or what, just to carry on going the way I was going. So I was an Amazon seller, learning all of the things that a brand new Amazon seller would learn, trying to be as focused on that as I could, but then taking my learnings and sticking it on YouTube or TikTok mostly, which then just exacerbated the situation and things grew out of control. Now, before you know it, I, completely blind to this, started receiving offers that a following on social media would offer you, and then I got shiny penny syndrome, which is the curse of the Amazon seller. If you listen to any successful Amazon seller, the shiny penny syndrome is what could derail you. All of a sudden I'm getting offers from people, some of whom genuinely got my interests at heart and some of whom haven't. And I said yes to all of them because as far as I was concerned, I'm making money for my family. And it detracted from the fact that my long-term goal was the best one because I had done my research first. So it took a couple of months to figure out that I wasn't necessarily spinning plates. I was learning which ones I would let fall. And that became a distraction. And then procrastination kicked in. And then hindered decision making kicked in. So I needed to take action. Basically what we ended up doing, and this is where we start talking as a we, my wife came on board and the burden eased. So all of a sudden I could carry on focusing on things that one, I wanted to do in the first place, and two, I found myself enjoying as a result of this path that I inadvertently went on. It's hard to conceptualize, to be honest with you. So either way, you say to me, what am I doing now? We have stripped it down. So I've got 2, maybe 3 focuses. And I think there's a lesson learned here that I can take away from the last few months. And I'm lucky that I've had the luxury to do it and continue earning, that I will only ever now have 2 to 3 focuses. So I am an Amazon seller. That was the plan. That's what I'm going to do. That continues. I am also now a creator, a content creator. And it's crazy saying that out loud, but that's what I am. 45,000 followers on TikTok, 3,500 on YouTube, email subscription list, Facebook groups. It's weird to call yourself that, but that's what I am. That in itself brings affiliate money. So that's a second income stream. And then the third one, and if you're on my Facebook group, you'll know this now, I've had plenty of people before I was comfortable coming to me saying, would you mind mentoring me and showing me the things that you're doing because you're only a few steps ahead of me. So what I've done is I've tailored now a mentoring program that I'm trialing out. It seems to be going well. Let's see how the formal reviews come at the end of the process. But that's also the third thing, because that then enables me to help the people, which I really, really love doing. So going forwards, Amazon selling, affiliate marketing, mentoring. Off the back of that, who knows, YouTube might pay me eventually. But for the foreseeable, and I'm talking a good 6 months, those are the 3. And as of month 1, which is this month, things are going well. So that's what I'm doing. That's what the challenge now morphs into. And of course, I'll give you your monthly updates as we go. If things change, I'll shout. But yeah, that's the answer to the question. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you soon.